ये समीर सोमैया है। रेडी आए।
Requesting everyone to please be seated, take your places in your respective places. And everyone to please remain standing till the DGS has taken his seat. Deans and HOIs requesting you to please come up on stage. Requesting everyone to please keep your mobiles in flight or silent mode for the duration of the event. Requesting everyone to settle down quickly, please. Volunteers, please help everyone get to their seats quickly. Requesting everyone to please sit down quickly. Requesting everyone to quickly grab your seats. Just a few more are left to settle down. We need to start at the earliest. Good afternoon, everyone. A very warm welcome to Padma Bhushan Shri Krish Gopala Krishnan sir, all the office bearers of Somaiya Vidyavihar University, distinguished members of various bodies, trustees, guests, students, friends and family who have joined us this afternoon virtually for the very first convocation of Somaiya Vidyavihar University today, the 31st October 2022. Requesting everyone to quickly settle down. Once again, a very warm welcome to the first convocation of Somaiya Vidyavihar University, today on the 31st of October 2022. Before we start the proceedings, we have to be in sync with the tradition of Somaiya Vidyavihar, where we start with a campus prayer, requesting everyone to please stand up for the campus prayer.
पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ईशावास्यमिदं सर्वं यत्किञ्च जगत्यां जगत् तेन त्यक्तेन भुञ्जीथा मा गृध कस्य स्विद्धनम् मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपा त्वमहं वन्दे परमानन्द सरस्वती वाजिनीवती धीनाम् अवित्र्यवतु। ॐ चोदयित्री सूनृतानां चेतन्ति सुमतीनां यज्ञं दधे सरस्वती। ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ॐ सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधितमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। सर्वेत्र सुखिनः सन्तु सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखमाप्नुयात्। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः।
May I please request the Chief Guest, our Chancellor, Vice Chancellor and the distinguished guests on the table to please light the lamp. We seek the blessings of Goddess Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge and learning. Thank you so much, sir. May I request Professor Nand Kumar Gilke, Registrar, Somaiya Vidyavihar University, to please take the mic.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I request Your Honor to kindly declare the ceremonial part of the convocation be open and the degree distribution be continued.
I declare the convocation open. Let the candidates who have qualified for the various degrees be presented.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Chancellor, sir. I would now request Rudraksh, sir, from KJ Somaiya Institute of Dharma Studies, to please give the Sanskrit invocation.
शुक्लां ब्रह्म विचार सार परमां आद्यां जगद्व्यापिनीं वीणा पुस्तकधारिणीं अभयदां जाड्यान्धकारापहां हस्ते स्फाटिकमालिकां विदधतीं पद्मासने संस्थितां वन्दे तां परमेश्वरीं भगवतीं बुद्धिप्रदां शारदाम्। अद्य सोमय्या विद्याविहार विद्यापीठस्य प्रथम उपाधिप्रदानावसरे समावर्तन अवसरे समवहितानां सर्वेषां हार्दं स्वागतं व्याहरामि। अस्माकं विद्यापीठस्य कुलपतयः श्री समीर सोमय्या महोदयाः, कुलगुरवः श्री वी.एन्. राजशेखरन् पिल्लै महाभागाः, कुलसचिवाः श्री नंदकुमार गिल्के मान्याः, परीक्षानियन्त्रकाः श्री रमेश करंदिकर महोदयाः, कार्यक्रमेस्मिन् मुख्य अतिथिरूपेण प्राप्ताः पद्मभूषण श्री क्रिस् गोपालकृष्णन् महोदयाः, विश्वविद्यालयस्य नियामकमण्डले व्यवस्थापनमण्डले विद्वत्परिषदि विविधानि पदानि भूषयन्तः गणमान्याः निमन्त्रिताः अतिथयः अध्यापकाः कर्मचारिणः छात्राश्च अत्र उपस्थिताः सन्ति। सर्वेषाम् अभिनन्दनं स्वागतं च। वयं सकलाः अस्य शुभदिनस्य बहुकालपर्यन्तं प्रतीक्षां कृतवन्तः। अस्माकं विद्यापीठं मुम्बै महानगरे संस्थापितं प्रथमम् एव स्वायत्तं विद्यापीठमस्ति इति महतो हर्षस्य विषयः। यद्यपि विद्यापीठस्य स्थापना 2019 वर्षे अभवत्, तथापि विद्यादानस्य महत् कार्यं 63 वर्षेभ्यः पूर्वम् एव आरब्धं सर्वविदितमेतत्। पद्मभूषण करंशी सोमय्या महोदयैः विद्यादानं परं दानम् इति वचनं मनसि निधाय विविधेषु प्रदेशेषु शैक्षणिकसंस्थानां स्थापना कृता। कलाः, विज्ञानं, वाणिज्यं, भाषाः, प्रबन्धनं, वैद्यकम्, अभियान्त्रिकी इति एतेषां समग्राणां ज्ञानशाखानाम् अध्ययनम् अध्यापनम् अत्र भवति इति अभिनन्दनीयम्। मान्यानां पितराणाम् एव परम्परा डॉक्टर शान्तिलाल सोमय्या महोदयैः समर्थतया अग्रे नीता, येन विद्याविहारस्य विस्तारः विकासश्च जातः। विद्याविहारस्य सुकीर्तिं समग्रे विश्वे प्रसारयितुं कृतसङ्कल्पाः सन्ति कुलपतिमहोदयाः श्री समीर सोमय्या महाभागाः, येषां प्रयत्नेन विद्यापीठम् इदं मूर्तरूपम् अलभत। ते सर्वेषु कार्येषु स्वयं अग्रणीः भूत्वा अन्यान् पथं प्रदर्शयन्ति। विद्यापीठस्य प्रथमे समावर्तनप्रसङ्गे ये छात्राः विद्यामण्डनं प्राप्स्यन्ति तेषां सहर्षम् अभिनन्दनं करोमि। सर्वे विद्यार्थिनः विद्यया सद्गुणैश्च अलङ्कृताः भवेयुः, तेजस्विनः भवेयुः। छात्रैः या विद्या समधिगता तस्याः उपयोगं ते राष्ट्रस्य उन्नत्यै करिष्यन्ति इति सदिच्छां प्रकटय्य वैदिकमन्त्रैः मङ्गलाचरणस्य समापनं करिष्यामि। ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। I will also briefly speak what I said in Sanskrit. In English, I will just briefly explain about it. Good afternoon, everyone. We were waiting for this occasion for so long. It is the matter of great pleasure that our university is the first private university in the city of Mumbai. Though our university was established in 2019, this noble work of educating people started before 63 years. Padma Bhushan K.J. Somaiya established educational institutions at various places, always keeping in mind the noble saying, sharing knowledge is the best form of charity. It is the matter of great pleasure that here we teach the subjects of various disciplines such as arts, science, commerce, languages, management, medicine, engineering, etc. Dr. Shantilal Somaiya ji continued the tradition of his father and he expanded the activities of Somaiya Vidyavihar. And because of the efforts of our Chancellor, Shri Samir Somaiya ji, this university came to existence and he always wishes that our university should be known in the whole world. He himself leads in all the work and shows the path to the others. I congratulate the students who will receive the degrees in this first convocation. May all the students possess good virtues and knowledge. Whatever knowledge students have acquired, may they use that knowledge for the progress of our country. I would like to conclude with the Vedic mantra. May God protect both of us, students and teachers. May He nourish us with the knowledge. May we make efforts together. May what is studied by us be brilliantly clear, and may we always be compassionate with each other. Thank you so much. Namo Namaha.
Thank you so much, Rudraksh sir. Without further ado, let's begin the exhortation ceremony. And for the very first, I would request the Dean, Faculty of Management Studies, Dr. Monica Khanna, to please come. Extremely sorry. The excitement of the first convocation probably got to me. I would now request Gilke sir to please come for the welcome address. Apologies once again to everybody on the dais.
Yeah, good afternoon everyone. We are gathered here to celebrate the first convocation ceremony of the graduates of Somaiya Vidyavihar University. In my capacity as the Registrar of the University, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone to this convocation ceremony. It is indeed my privilege to extend a warm welcome to our Chief Guest, Padma Bhushan Senapati Krish Gopalakrishnan, co-founder Infosys and President of Infosys Science Foundation. Sir, we are extremely honored to have your inspiring presence amidst us on this occasion. Your presence has added grace to this ceremony. It is my immense pleasure to welcome our Honorable Chancellor, Shri Samir Somaiya, at this august gathering and momentous occasion of the convocation function. Sir, it's truly heartening to have you here with us. I'm happy to welcome the encouraging presence of the Vice Chancellor, Professor V.N. Rajashekharan Pillai. I'm happy to extend an enthusiastic welcome to the authorities of the university, the members of the governing body, Mrs. Amrita Somaiya, Mr. Bimal Mehta, Mr. Suhil Nathani, the Board of Management members, Dr. Sachidananda Shukla, Mr. Dharmil Seth and the other members, the Academic Council members, the faculty, the Board of Studies, the Controller of Examination, Dr. Ramesh Karandikar, Secretary SVV, Lieutenant General Jagbir Singh Sir, our Provost, Dr. Raghunath Shevgaonkar, the Deans of various faculties, all the heads of the institutions of Somaiya Vidyavihar, and Somaiya Vidyavihar University. The trustees of Somaiya Vidyavihar, Mrs. Leela Ben Kotak, Mrs. Janki Ben, and others who have been present here, and the distinguished guest, a very warm welcome to all. I am extremely pleased to welcome all the faculty and staff members of the university, and last but not the least, a very warm welcome to all the graduating students and their proud parents. Your presence has made this occasion special and significant. A very warm welcome to all. Convocation ceremony is a memorable event in the life of a student. I am sure that whatever knowledge has been acquired by you during your study in this university will definitely be useful in your life. I would like to conclude my welcome address with a beautiful Sanskrit verse composed by great poet Bhartrihari that explains the importance of knowledge. Vidya nama narasya rupam adhikam prachanna guptam dhanam Vidya bhoga kari yasha sukha kari vidya gurunan guru Vidya bandhu jano videsh gamane vidya para devata Vidya rajasu pujyate nahi dhanam vidya vihinam pashu. Knowledge is man's beauty, his most hidden wealth. Knowledge bestows enjoyment, fame and happiness. Knowledge is the teacher of teacher. Knowledge is your friend in a foreign land. Knowledge is the highest deity. In kings, we value knowledge, not wealth. Bereft of knowledge, man is an animal. I once again congratulate the graduating students and thank you and welcome you all.
Before I call our Vice Chancellor for his address, a small little announcement for all the graduating students. The volunteers are going to give you a piece of paper. Please accept it. That is the oath which you will all have to take, not the one which was in your portly. That's the new oath which is being circulated to all of you. May I now request our Vice Chancellor, Professor V. N. Rajshekharan Pillai, to please address the gathering.
Good afternoon and namaste to everybody. Honorable Chief Guest of the day, Padma Bhushan Shri Chris Gopalakrishnan, Honorable Chancellor of Somaiya Vidyavihar University and President of the Somaiya Trust, Mr. Samir Somaiya, the entire Somaiya family in 2-3 generations here, Honorable members of the governing body and the Board of Management of the University, Deans of the various academic faculties of the University, members of the Academic Council, faculties and boards of studies of the University, Secretary of the Trust, retired Lieutenant General Jagbir Singh, Head of the institutions, Head of the departments of various colleges, institutions, schools and departments of the University, teachers of the University, adjunct professors, visiting faculty members from other institutions and industries, officers of the University, Registrar Professor Gilke, Controller of Examinations Professor Karandikar, Chief Finance Officer Mr. Faraz Kagalwala, members of the technical and non-teaching staff, the most important participants in today's function, the graduating students under the Somaiya Vidyavihar University and their parents, other distinguished invitees, representatives from media, ladies and gentlemen. Let me thank each and every one of you whom I address now for working with the management of the university, management of the Somaiya Vidyavihar to make this dream true, the establishment of the Somaiya Vidyavihar University. I take this opportunity to appreciate and thank all of you everybody for taking these efforts. And my duty is to just give a very brief outline of the Somaiya Vidyavihar University, its transition to a full-fledged university. Today is a very significant day in the annals of the history of Somaiya Vidyavihar, which started its educational journey with the first rural school in 1942, followed by the establishment of the Somaiya Vidyavihar Trust and higher education institutions in 1959. On this Convocation Day, 2022 Convocation Day, the degrees, diplomas, and certificates are going to be conferred and distributed under the banner and seal of Somaiya Vidyavihar University for the first time. This was facilitated by the statutory establishment of the Somaiya Vidyavihar University by an act of the Maharashtra State Legislature in 2019 and subsequent recognition by the University Grants Commission. I take this opportunity to thank the government officers, the government, all the functionaries in the state government and the central government for doing this great thing for this institution, which deserves some sort of a global university status. On this proud moment of Somaiya Vidyavihar and Somaiya Vidyavihar University, I, on behalf of the entire university community, pay respectful tributes to the memories of the great visionary founder of these institutions, late Padma Bhushan Shri Karamshi Bai Jedabai Somaiya, and his son, Dr. Shantilal K. Somaiya, who continued the mission of his father and extended the scope and reach of the Somaiya Vidyavihar. Mr. Samir Somaiya, the present president of all the Somaiya Trusts and now Chancellor of the Somaiya Vidyavihar University, leads the trust and the university with his global visionary thinking and missionary zeal. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor, for all the leadership. I congratulate the Honorable Chancellor on this Convocation Day for his successful and illustrious leadership. The university is grateful to Padma Bhushan Sri Chris Gopalakrishnan, co-founder and president of Infosys Science Foundation, for accepting our invitation to be the chief guest today and delivering the convocation address. He has made and continues to make great and everlasting contributions in the information technology revolution, which make all of us and the country proud. His book, Against All Odds, The IT Story of India, the first written down history of IT in India. It is a seminal contribution to advancement of the research of technology historians and the success of entrepreneurs. We are extremely glad that he is here with us. And this particular book I would recommend. He has presented me a copy, presented to the university and me a copy. I would recommend all our students and the teachers, our planners should read this book and just get ideas how to start things and then sustain it and probably make their global presence. The Somaiya Vidyavihar University is a teaching and research university offering UG, PG and PhD programs in all major faculties of science, engineering, technology, management, humanities, social sciences, commerce and business studies, and the unique faculty of Dharma studies. During these 3 years of transition, the university faced disruptive changes forced by the COVID-19 pandemic. The institutes, schools, departments, and centers rose up to the occasion and embraced technology in a contextualized way to provide the right kind of knowledge and skills to the students during this challenging period. The institutions interacted with industry and the social sector also in creating programs which are socially relevant, industry-focused, and futuristic. The teaching, learning, extension, and examination processes were conducted with academic rigor, quality, and excellence. The choice-based credit system, courses with internship and apprenticeship as part of the programs aligning with the recently introduced National Higher Education Quality Framework, Industry Academia joint programs, original research projects in R&D institutions as part of the PG curriculum, facilitation of maximum students to undertake their regular classroom courses in the university are the innovations happening from the very beginning of the university. The implementation of national education policy in August 2020, in the midst of COVID period, augmented many of these initiatives which the university started, and the guidance and the effective counseling of the different boards of studies, advisory boards, faculties, academic council, board of management, and research advisory board and governing board are commendable in this regard. I appreciate the internal and external experts in these statutory bodies for their relentless support and guidance on all these matters. The university is one of the participating institutions in the National Academic Bank of Credits, and hundreds of our university students and all their credentials are deposited in the Academic Bank of Credits. This will facilitate credit mobility, credit transfer, and mutual recognition of qualifications. The university is persuading all the students, I request all of you again, university is persuading all the students to register in ABC and get their credentials entered. We are hopeful to achieve this within a month. Several new initiatives for academic transformation, student centricity in teaching and learning, faculty development, institutional development in a holistic perspective, employment enhancement, and research promotions are being systematically taken up by the university. In this 2022 convocation, 1,324 candidates are receiving their undergraduate and postgraduate degrees. I congratulate them all and wish them the very best for their future. I am sure that the type of knowledge and skills you have acquired, along with the contextual understanding of the sectors complementing the education sector and society, will equip you well to serve the society and humanity at large. My special congratulations to 31 gold medalists and 30 silver medalists for the different programs. I congratulate all the teachers for their dedicated efforts in helping the students to achieve their educational aims through this great institution, their first degrees and postgraduate degrees. I also congratulate and thank the parents of the graduates for supporting the education of their children. Thank you all for your patient listening. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Now, without further ado, let us begin the exhortation ceremony, where the deans of the respective faculties will present the candidates who will qualify themselves for the UG, PG degrees and PG diplomas. I would first like to request the Dean, Faculty of Management Studies, Dr. Monica Khanna.
Good afternoon, everyone. I request the candidates from the Faculty of Management Studies to please stand up. All the students from the Faculty of Management Studies. All of you, please stand up. All of you. Everybody has to rise. Yeah, only management students. Only the management students. Okay, thank you very much. Please hold on. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I present to you the candidates in the Faculty of Management Studies who have been examined and found qualified for the postgraduate degrees in person and in absentia. I request your permission, sir.
In my capacity as the Chancellor of Somaiya Vidyavihar University, I confer upon the candidates the postgraduate degrees in person and in absentia. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
I request Dean, Faculty of Engineering and Technology, Dr. Shubha Pandit, please.
I request the candidates from the Faculty of Engineering and Technology to please rise. Now I request Chancellor Sir, I present to you the candidates in the Faculty of Engineering and Technology who have been examined and found qualified for the postgraduate degrees MTech in various programs, in person or in absentia.
In my capacity as the Chancellor of Somaiya Vidyavihar University, I confer upon the candidates the postgraduate degrees in person and in absentia. Congratulations to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I request the head of the institution, Faculty of Education, Dr. Hema Bhadwakar.
Yeah, good afternoon to one and all. I request all the candidates from the Faculty of Education to please stand up. Mr. Chancellor Sir, I present to you the candidates in the Faculty of Education who have been examined and found qualified for the undergraduate, postgraduate degrees and diplomas in person and in absentia.
In my capacity as the Chancellor of Somaiya Vidyavihar University, I confer upon the candidates the undergraduate, postgraduate degrees and diplomas in person and in absentia. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
I request the Dean Faculty of Dharma Studies, Dr. Supriya Rai, please.
Namaste everyone. I request all the students in the Faculty of Dharma Studies to please rise. Mr. Chancellor Sir, I present to you the candidates in the Faculty of Dharma Studies who have been examined and found qualified for the undergraduate, postgraduate degrees and diplomas in person and in absentia.
In my capacity as the Chancellor of Somaiya Vidyavihar University, I confer upon the candidates the undergraduate, postgraduate degrees and diplomas in person and in absentia. Congratulations.
I request the Dean of Faculty of Science, Professor Swaminathan Sivaram.
Good afternoon. The candidates from the Faculty of Science may please stand up. Mr. Chancellor Sir, I present to you the candidates in the Faculty of Science who have been examined and found qualified for the postgraduate degree in person and in absentia.
In my capacity as the Chancellor of Somaiya Vidyavihar University, I confer upon the candidates the postgraduate degrees in person and in absentia. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Dean Faculty of Commerce and Business Studies, Dr. Pankaj Trivedi.
Good afternoon to all of you. The candidates from the Faculty of Commerce and Business Studies may please stand up. Candidates from Commerce and Business Studies, please stand up. Mr. Chancellor Sir, I present to you the candidates in the Faculty of Commerce and Business Studies who have been examined and found qualified for the postgraduate degree in person and in absentia.
In my capacity as the Chancellor of Somaiya Vidyavihar University, I confer upon the candidates the postgraduate degrees in person and in absentia. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Dean Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, Dr. S.N.V. Shivakumar.
Good afternoon, everyone. The candidates from the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences may please stand up. Mr. Chancellor Sir, I present to you the candidates in the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences who have been examined and found qualified for the postgraduate degrees in person and in absentia.
In my capacity as the Chancellor of Somaiya Vidyavihar University, I confer upon the candidates the postgraduate degrees in person and in absentia. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone. May I now request all the students, all the graduating students to please rise for the oath. I hope everybody has got the revised oath. And please repeat after me. No, the students. Everybody rise, please, all students, all graduating students of Somaiya Vidyavihar University, and please repeat after me. I, Babita Krishnan, a graduating student from Somaiya Vidyavihar University, wherever my life may lead to shall always be to the best of my abilities, use my knowledge, experience and skills, work for the well-being of my communities, shall promote advancement of learning and public good, shall conduct myself with honesty and integrity, take responsibility for my actions, respect the rights, opinions and dignity of all people, share my experience and knowledge for the greater good of society, and endeavor to be a person of value, honor and repute. I seek the blessings of God so that I would have goodwill and affection towards all living beings. Have the firm resolve to always follow the righteous path to achieve success. Are always aware that money is not the ultimate goal. Keep a balanced mind in prosperity and success. Remain forever committed to utilize our energies for the benefit of our society, nation and the world. Are ever eager to extend help to the needy. Work tirelessly to uplift the downtrodden and always strive to bring them into the mainstream of society. Always endeavor to enhance and nurture the rich values and traditions of Indian culture and society.
Always endeavor to enhance and nurture the rich values and traditions of Indian culture and society.
Are always able to find it within us to be tolerant and compassionate even towards our opponents. I promise to be a loyal ambassador for the university, promote its growth and well-being as well as guard its reputation. I stand by these words as my personal commitment, as my solemn pledge on this auspicious day. Thank you, fellow graduates. I would now like to say a few lines in honor of our chief guest, Padma Bhushan Krish Gopalakrishnan. You guys have all read his bio, of course, which was part of the invitation, and even Pillai sir has mentioned something about him, but just one or two things which I came across when I was browsing the net. So, of course, we all know that he is the co-founder of Infosys. What we also know is that he is a global thought leader in the IT industry. But what we probably don't know is that post his retirement from Infosys, he has been actively involved in the Indian startup ecosystem and has been supporting research on brain sciences, age-related disorders, and healthcare in India. So that's something which I thought was very, very fitting to be introduced over here to everybody. I would like to request our Chancellor, Sir, Shri Somaiya, to please give Sir a small token of our appreciation, as he has been kind enough to grace us on the first convocation of Somaiya Vidyavihar University as the chief guest. Thank you so much, sir. Can I request Padma Bhushan Shri Senapati Krish Gopalakrishnan to please deliver the convocation address?
Sri Samir Somaiya, Professor V.N. Rajsekharan Pillai, governing body members, faculty, staff, dignitaries, students, families and guests. Thank you very much for inviting me to participate in today's convocation. This is a momentous occasion for the graduates and their families, and for the university too, as this is the first convocation of the university. I congratulate each one of you for your hard work, especially during COVID times. And of course now it has been paid off and you are now ready to move to the next innings in your lives. Whether it's to take up a job, start a business, or continue your studies, I wish you all the very best in your future endeavors. As you transition to becoming an alumni of this university, please remember that you have a responsibility. You just took the oath to uphold the reputation of the university. And the university will also be keen to track your future accomplishments and successes. You are now forever an alumnus of this university, and there is an expectation that you will contribute back to the future growth of this university with time, money, advice and support within your capacities. The students, the current students and the future students will look forward to your support for them. I congratulate the leadership, faculty and staff of this university, and I'm sure that you're all proud of the work that you have done in molding the graduates into confident young professionals. I compliment the vision of the founder, Padma Bhushan Sri Karamshi Jetabai Somaiya ji, in laying the real foundation of this university by creating Somaiya Vidyavihar in 1959 and starting the first college. The Somaiya Vidyavihar has grown from then to now with sustained support from other leaders, and today consists of 34 institutions in different locations with about 40,000 students and 1,500 teachers. I compliment the current President of the Somaiya Trust and Chancellor of the University, Sri Samir Somaiya, for continuing the tradition of providing quality education. I am glad to note that the university caters to diverse fields of education, including management, engineering, humanities, sciences, design, library and information science, religion and culture and sports, music, performing arts, and so on. Truly diverse. Somaiya Vidyavihar University offers the students the opportunity to explore a wide range of learning opportunities through the major minor combinations available and brings the ambitious chance to interact with large pool of global alumni networks. My own graduation was from IIT Madras in 1979. Definitely a long way back. I graduated with an MTech in computer science, and I would say at the right time. Now some of you may recollect that Apple computers introduced the personal computer in 1978 and the IBM PC was introduced in 1981. This made the computer affordable within the reach of ordinary people, and it became a personal productivity tool for individuals, first at the office and later in their homes. Lots of software had to be written to automate business tasks like sales order entry, inventory management, etc. And in other fields like banking, healthcare, and so on. Some of us saw this as an opportunity. The founders of Infosys set up Infosys as a software development services business to cater to this growing demand for custom software for these large corporations. We created a new model for software development, which we call the global delivery model for services. The first of the services being software development itself. Even though direct communication links between countries came up much later, we started writing software from India for our global clients. Since the concept of first generation entrepreneurship from India was new, with no venture funding available in India, the initial years were very tough, growth was slow, and we had to work hard for many years before we tasted success. Fast forward to today, the IT services industry is a $200 billion industry, employing about 5 million people. Developing software and delivering several other services, including R&D, research and development from India, has become the norm now. I believe that this first wave of startups and entrepreneurship who have succeeded have given confidence to the current generation of startup founders and entrepreneurs. Few lessons from this are: identify technology trends and waves that will impact the world in a big way and try to join these waves of innovation. Every business will get impacted by these waves. So find a business or even start a business that disrupts the way an existing business is run or how work is done. These transitions provide opportunities for new businesses to be created and new leadership to emerge. With so many emerging technologies like cloud and mobile computing, Internet of Things, AI and machine learning, AR, VR, 3D printing, synthetic biology, I can go on. Every business is going to be disrupted. So you can choose which industry or business or research area you want to join or pursue. You have actually a large number of choices. The key is to find one which you can contribute to and be part of the transformation. The startup founders have to work together to build an industry and scale the industry to global levels. Today, the IT services industry is appreciated because of the scale, because of the size, because of the impact. So, if you start a new industry, you need to make sure that together you have to build an industry and scale the industry to global levels. I was lucky to be part of the digital computer revolution, the globalization of the services work, and the growth of the IT services industry in India. And of course, as Professor Rajshekharan Pillai said, we have written a book chronicling the journey, against all odds, the IT story of India. The second point I want to make is the opportunity provided by India itself. In the last 30 years, India grew from an economy of $600 billion to $3.2 trillion. That's a five-fold growth in the last 30 years. In the next 30 years, that is your professional career, India can grow to become a $10 to $15 trillion economy. The per capita income of an Indian will go from $2,000 of today to at least $6,000 to $7,000, which means that India will become a middle income country. This is where China is today. India will be the second or the third largest economy in the world. Clearly, that's an opportunity, a challenge, and that is what is expected from the graduating students. The world is facing many problems of climate change and sustainability, affordability of products, equity of opportunities, access to product and services, justice, fairness, etc. Can India become a developed nation addressing many of these challenges, solving these problems? In fact, converting these challenges into opportunities for creating a better model for development, one that is equitable, sustainable, affordable, and accessible to all the 1.4 billion Indians and 7 billion people of the world. I believe that we can. We have the knowledge. Your graduation today is proof of that. We have access to best of technologies. We have the resources. We need the will to work hard and create a better India and a better world. I had the opportunity to do this in some small way in one industry. You have the opportunity to do this in multiple industries. You have the opportunity to provide leadership to the world as India transitions to a developed economy. Clearly, we can create a better India and provide leadership to the world. As India develops, India will be a young country with majority of the population below the age of 35 years, where most other countries will be older countries with most of the population above the age of 35. India will continue to be a lower cost economy for the next 10-20 years, whereas the countries above us in development are all higher income countries. It will be cheaper to ideate, to design, to develop and manufacture products in India for many years to come. We will also be a large consuming economy with 20% of the world's population. The entire world is investing in India to tap into this Indian market, that India opportunity. The world believes in India. I believe that India is the best place to live, work and bring up a family over the next 30 years. India will develop, grow and lead the world in many sectors. India will provide opportunities to create jobs and create wealth. I have seen this from close quarters as the IT services industry developed in India. Now, how do you take advantage of these opportunities? What I call, how do you become lucky as I was? Can you make your own luck? I believe you can. Of course, I realized much later in my life that I was lucky. But you can do this by design, by plan, by taking the right steps starting today. First is a good education, and I believe that you have this. Second is to build a lifelong network of friends and colleagues. Again, you are on your way. Please keep in touch with your classmates, batchmates and teachers. You all have shared experiences and hopefully you will help each other in the future. Third, commit to lifelong learning. The technology, the tools that we use and the businesses that we're in are changing rapidly, and you need to learn continuously to stay relevant and productive. In fact, I believe that your alma mater, this university, can play a role in lifelong learning by providing continuing education courses. Fourth is to build good habits and good health. Commit to eating right, exercise regularly, meditate regularly, to take care of your mental health, and be grateful for your successes and the people who have helped you. None of us can achieve anything in life without others helping and supporting us. Our parents, siblings, friends, colleagues, teachers, people who provide security like the police and the defense forces, doctors and nurses who take care of you when you fall sick, and so on. There are lots of people to whom we need to be grateful. Try to follow rules and regulations in business and in life. Do not forget your duties to society and the country. Building something that lasts and that's useful to society takes some time. Life is a marathon, not a sprint. These ideas are important to build a strong society and for you to sleep peacefully at night as you enjoy the fruits of your success. Lastly, develop the habit of giving back. You may think, what do I have to give back today? Time. Time is a precious resource that you can never get back. Once you spend it, it never comes back. So volunteer for a good cause. Volunteer to help others. Help another person to get a good education as you have got. And of course, as your wealth grows, you can think of giving back in kind. I believe that if you practice these, I am very confident that you will find that the odds of success increases. People will gladly come forward and help you. People will want you to become more and more successful. You will be healthy and full of energy. You will be optimistic about the future, and that allows you to think creatively and take risks better. You will find a good life partner. Isn't that good? As you embark on your journey of life, you will find that there are many things that are not under your control, like, for example, the COVID pandemic. But if you control things that are under your control, then fewer things to worry about. In conclusion, I am optimistic about the future of your generation. I am optimistic about the opportunities provided by emerging technologies to create new businesses and new leadership. I am optimistic about India and its growth prospects. If you make your luck by cultivating good habits and having good friends, I believe that you will be successful. Once again, I wish each one of you all success in your future endeavors. May the force be with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And just like sir said, we have to be grateful to a lot of people in our lives to reach where we have today. So on that note, I would like to give a shout out to all the family, friends and parents who are on campus with us and have joined us virtually. They're sitting in various locations on campus and they're watching us live on YouTube. So all for your family and friends, a big round of applause for them. Thank you parents, thank you family for supporting all of us. I would like to now request our Chancellor, Shri Somaiya, to please give the address.
Good afternoon. Namaste. Honorable Padma Bhushan Shri Krish Gopal Krishnan ji, welcome. Thank you for sparing your time and helping us, being here for us. This is for us as an institution a day of history. It is our first convocation, and thank you to all of you students, because you are our first batch of the Somaiya Vidyavihar University. Thank you so much. Give yourself a big hand. I would like to thank all our faculty, all our staff, our governing board members, our board of management members, our academic council members, our academic advisory board members, all the people, board of studies members, all of us who have been with us on this journey. Babita already said, to give your parents, your family, your friends, your teachers from your nursery, kindergarten, who may have given you some extra help, some tuitions, all of you help you on the journey. Please once again give them a great round of applause. It is your convocation. As I said, it is also our first convocation. We all have dreams, what we want to pursue and what we want to become as we think along the path to the future. This education society can also be thought of as a child that was born in 1942, which KJ Somaiya created as a school in Kopargaon Taluka in rural Maharashtra. And in 1959, when he created the foundations of Somaiya Vidyavihar with the KJ Somaiya College of Arts and Science. And the child keeps growing up, and I dreamt that we should become a university. And in 2019, by an act of the state legislature, we did become Somaiya Vidyavihar University. And the story goes on. Students get into the university and they graduate. And once again, you are our first graduating batch. In history, as we will see it many years later, it will be you who are the first graduating batch of this university. Thank you so much for being part of this dream. So, to put it into context, and for the lessons we draw from this, in 42, he opened his first school, KJ Somaiya, and he believed that he must give back to society. उनको अपना ये समाज ऋण जो है, उसको अदा करना था समाज के लिए. समाज ने उनको बहुत कुछ दिया, और समाज ऋण चुकाना है. And so this Somaiya Vidyavihar is a manifestation of what he believed, because he earned from the company he started, Godavari Sugar Mills, and he felt he had to give back. So the first thing is, of course, earn. Unless you earn, you cannot give back. Shatahasta Samahara, Sahasrahasta Sankira. Earn with 100 hands and give back with 1,000. And so that give back. Earn, but we must earn and give back. The next is to dream big. In 1959, if you go back in time, it's just a few years after independence. At that time, institutions were being created, for example, in Mumbai, in South Mumbai. That was the place where the population was. You had colleges such as, many colleges in Mumbai over there. You had KC College, HR College, many colleges being created. Very good colleges then, very good colleges today. But what did this person think of? He thought, I'm going to dream. And so he bought a plot of land here in a place between Ghatkopar and Kurla, where this was a virana, a marshland. And he bought land probably 50 to 100 times more than what a particular college of arts and science would need. There was no station here. Vidyavihar station came in 1960 or 61 to help students to commute here. People thought he wasn't thinking. People thought he was crazy. But he used to always say, Mumbai will grow around this campus. And he always wanted to benchmark with the best. He always said, if you are planning to study abroad and go somewhere else, what can we do to make this institution, such as a student who like you wants to apply to the best, can come here? So he dreamt big and he dreamt best. And so again, earn, give back to society, and dream big. The third is to keep evolving, to keep reinventing ourselves. If in 1942 this was a rural school, that school is still there, it still grows, it still does its service. In 1959, a college was added. And then over the last 60 years or over the last 80 years, more schools, more colleges under the leadership of my father, Dr. S.K. Somaiya, more institutions were created. And now, further evolution, we become a university. Under Mumbai University, we were a university that could only do what curriculum Mumbai University gave us, transmit it to the students, and the evaluation also of the same was dictated to by the university. With autonomy, greater freedoms came, but with full university status, we can actually achieve our dream. Our motto being Jnana Devatu Kaivalyam, a place where the pursuit of knowledge is paramount and knowledge alone liberates. In the words of Swami Vivekananda, we want to have a university where character is formed, strength of mind is increased, in the intellect expanded, and where you can stand on your own feet. We want our university to be holistic, experiential, and also be in connection with the timeless truths as well as the ever-changing frontiers of science. We will want to further expand into diverse areas, into medicine, into law, greater depth in the humanities and the sciences, in international relations, in architecture, in the fine arts, in the life sciences, in agriculture, veterinary medicine, conservation, forestry, and the craft tradition. Our chief guest talked about how we must all rise to the challenges facing the world today. Universities such as ours should be at the forefront of researching solutions for the same. We are creating a foundation for this. And so therefore, to reinvent ourselves and to keep evolving. And so this is your convocation. It is our first convocation. And as you graduate, the class of 22 being our first batch, and 1,324 of you, only in a few years there will be more than 5,000 of you as we keep growing. Iqbal once said कि तू शाहीन है, परवाज़ है काम तेरा. Shaheen, eagle, parwaz is to soar. तू शाहीन है, परवाज़ है काम तेरा, तेरे सामने आसमान और भी हैं. As you fly, we wish you the very best. Please go fly free. We asked you to take an oath. Much of that oath is derived from what my grandfather wrote in 1939 or 1940 as part of the Chopra Pujan, Lakshmi Pujan resolution that any business person would make. I want to put it in context so you understand why we thought it was important that some of that we bring here. He always said, earn through the right path. So there are two things there. Kamao. Lekin sahi raaste pe kamao. So earning is important. We are not shy about it. That is why we are taking these degrees. But earn through the right path. The second is, please have the awareness that these earnings are not everything. कि पैसा ही सब कुछ है, ये गलत है, और ये जागृति हम में सदा रहे. और इसकी उपलब्धि के बाद हमारी समतोलता रहे. We have equilibrium so that this doesn't go to our head. And to use this in the service of Samaj, Desh or Vishwa. And this Vidyavihar is a manifestation again of his earnings, which he said and put in the service of society, the country and the world. He also said to use, to strive to make those who are disadvantaged. And the words he used were, हरिजनों को हिंदू समाज का मुख्य अंग बनाते रहो. Now that was written in 39. In that context, how do you bring that into today's context? We want to reinvent ourselves and we talk about an inclusive society. Bring those who are downtrodden into the mainstream of society, but he said mukhya ang banao. So it was not just bring them inside the border, it was unko samaj ka mukhya ang banao. So I think it is important for us to reflect on those timeless values. And the last thing he said is, हमारे विरोधियों के प्रति सहानुभूति और सहिष्णुता रहे. Empathy and compassion even for those who oppose you. I think beautiful thoughts. I think they're timeless thoughts. And that as we go out in the world, अगर हम अपने गांठ में बांध दें तो बहुत ही अच्छा रहेगा हम सब के लिए. So once again, putting it together, be successful. Whenever I embarked on a new journey, he would say, Karo Fateh. So to you, Karo Fateh. Dream big. Give back and evolve and keep evolving. As I end, when I graduated in 1990, the president of my university, Cornell University, President Frank Rhodes, said a beautiful Irish prayer. And I would like to say that prayer to you. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face and the rain fall softly upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir. And here I would like to repeat something that Sameer sir had told me many years back when I had joined Somaiya. This campus belongs to the students. So guys, this campus is yours, it's ours, and always be proud of the fact that we are all Somayans. Thank you so much, sir. I would now like to request Professor Gilke, Registrar of Somaiya Vidyavihar University, to now present the register to our esteemed Chancellor and Vice Chancellor for signature. In the meantime, I would request all the medal holders to please get ready for the medal ceremony. The silver and the gold medal holders, the gold medal holders on this side and the silver on the other. Volunteers. Thank you so much, sir. May I request Professor Gilke to please lead the medal ceremony.
May I request our honorable chief guest to give the medal to the graduated students of various faculty. So we'll start with the faculty of Management Studies. The first rank holders, the gold medal. The program MBA, Gauranshi Jain. MBA International Business, Mehrotra Utkarsha. MBA Retail Management, Bapat Yash. MBA Financial Services, Nema Anis. MBA Integrated Marketing Communication, Mahavir Singh. MBA Healthcare Management, Shah Dorin. MBA Human Resource, Benjamin Leon. MBA Sports Management, Falke Shrutika. MBA Executive, Kumar Karthik. MCA, Nair Sneha. Now we call upon Faculty of Education, Program B.Ed, Fernandez Jessica. Now we call upon Faculty of Dharma Studies, Program MA in Yoga Shastra, Gaba Hanisha. MA in Sanskrit, Joshi Falguni. BA in Yoga Shastra, Kulkarni Swati. MA in Jainology and Prakrit, Jain Dharmesh. Now we go upon Faculty of Science, Master of Science, Information Technology, Yadav Anjali. Dear friends, please clap, cheer up. Next is Master of Science, Computer Science, Rao Rishikesh. Master of Science Biotechnology, Khatkate Sara. Master of Science Mathematics, Paranspe Chinmay. Master of Science Applied Statistics, Tai Mohammad Mohit. Master of Science Environmental Studies, Sharmesh Rahul. Master of Science Nutraceuticals, Pathne Simran. Master of Science Polymer Science, Chavan Aditi. Now we move on to next faculty, Faculty of Commerce and Business Studies, Program Master of Commerce Business Management, Panmand Kshitija, Master of Commerce Banking and Finance, Mondal Srimona, Master of Commerce Accounting and Finance, Chaya Aditya. Now we move on to the next faculty, Faculty of Humanities and Social Science, Master of Arts Economics, K. Geeta Lakshmi Sunitha. Master of Arts Entertainment, Media and Advertising, Rambia Khushbu. Master of Arts Communication and Journalism, Mullah Zian. Master of Arts Ancient Indian History, Culture and Archaeology, Dabolkar Gauri. Thank you very much, sir. Now may I request our Chancellor, Sri Samir Somaiya, to give the second rank list, that is the silver medalist. We start with the Faculty of Management Studies, MBA, Otwani Dimple. MBA International Business, Mane Bhairavi. MBA Retail Management, Nilesh Agrawal. MBA Financial Services, Gupta Shrishti. MBA Integrated Marketing Communication, Ayushi Patidar. MBA Healthcare Management, Gandhi Parneet. MBA Human Resources, Romani Rafika. MBA Sports Management, AS Pradeep. MBA Executive, Mohanty Anirvan. MCA Sahil Ashish. Now we move on to the next faculty, Faculty of Education, B.Ed program, Bhati Pooja. Now we move on to next faculty, Faculty of Dharma Studies, MA in Yoga Shastra, Banerjee Neha. MA in Sanskrit, Bala Subramaniam Lakshmi Narayanan. Bachelor of Arts in Yoga Shastra, Hemarajini Neelam. Master of Arts in Jainology and Prakrit, Vasa Piyush. Now we move on to the next faculty, Faculty of Science, Master of Science Information Technology, Parmani Muskan. Master of Science Computer Science, Kale Raksha. Master of Science Biotechnology, Tutti Neha. Master of Science Mathematics, Patel Bhakti. Master of Science Applied Statistics, Izawa Sasankan. Izawa Sneha. Sorry. Master of Science Environmental Studies, Natkarni Tanvi. Master of Science Nutraceuticals, Virani Alia. Master of Science Polymer Science, Shigrekar Mugdha. Now we move on to the next faculty, the Faculty of Commerce and Business Studies. Master of Commerce Business Management, Nagda Yashvi. Master of Commerce Business Management, Korthu Christina. Master of Commerce Banking and Finance, Pawar Sonal. Master of Commerce Accounting and Finance, Jetwa Samir. We move to the next faculty, Faculty of Humanities and Social Science. The program Master of Arts Economics, Joshi Utkarsha. Utkarsh. Master of Arts, Entertainment, Media and Advertising, Gandhi Insia. Master of Arts, Communication and Journalism, Balse Namrata. Master of Arts, Ancient Indian History, Culture and Archaeology, Bhosle Chetna. I request all the people who have gathered here to give a big applause to all the merit rank holders of the Somaiya Vidyavihar University. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I request your honor to kindly declare the ceremonial part of the convocation be closed and the degree distribution be continued.
Declare that the ceremonial part of the convocation be closed and that the degree distribution be continued. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. May I now request the Controller of Examination, Dr. Karandikar, to please give the word of thanks.
Respected dignitaries on dais, off the dais, all the faculty members, students, members of various boards and councils. Thank you for your kind support for organizing this first convocation of Somaiya Vidyavihar University. We began the examination part in COVID, and I must thank to all exam cells. So I'm going to say specific names. So apart from all the members of the councils, boards, the main contribution which supported me as a control of examination or the center of examination of the university, all the exam cell in charge, Dr. Iyer, Professor Wagh, Dr. Bhagyashree, Reshma, Anita, Rashmi, Meenal, and Hema and Rupal, they mainly contributed. Please have a round of applause for these in-charge exam cells or assistant control of examinations of our university. Also, we work very closely with the staff because they ultimately contribute the work. So, I recall the names. I may forget one or two names, please forgive me, but surely all the staff I am very closely associated for day-to-day work, and particularly this convocation work, they contributed a lot. So I thank to Niket Dalvi, Prem Kadam, Swapnil, Siddhi, Gurav, Savant, Manishankar, Mane, then Samir Lokhande, Sunil, Meena Karkar, Bingar Dive, and from exam cell of KJC, Rushali and Mona Deshpande. So please have a round of applause to all these staff members who have contributed to examinations throughout last 3 years. And last not the least, obviously everyone present today who have graced the occasion. Yes, I am going to come. These are all behind the scene, but in order to organize today's event, many people have contributed, so I must congratulate Mrs. Babita Krishnan, my friend Dr. Gilke, Registrar and Register Office. They have taken a lot of efforts. All the admin offices of the colleges, all the committee members which we have formed the committee to organize this event, everyone contributed in a very little short time, 1 month's notice. And thanks to everyone who are present today and who have graced the occasion. Thanks a lot and good evening, good night, and let us say Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra.
Thank you so much, sir. I would just like to add to what sir said, a big round of applause and a huge thank you to all the volunteers who have worked tirelessly today since morning 10 o'clock. So a very big thank you to all of you. I would request all the medal holders.
VC wants to just talk for 1 minute.
Okay. The Vice Chancellor would like to say a few words before we close the ceremony.
I would like to thank the Honorable Chief Guest, Padma Bhushan, Chris Gopalakrishnan, for his wonderful convocation address and encouraging all the youngsters, teachers, entrepreneurs in the university. I also take this opportunity to thank the Honorable Chancellor for presiding this occasion, presiding this historic convocation. Let me thank my colleagues, Registrar Dr. Gilke, Dr. Karandikar, and all my deans, and all my HOIs, and all my staff in the university for making this event a big success. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. May I request everyone to please rise for the national anthem? Everyone, even at the back, please, request you to please face the stage. Sunita ma'am.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविण उत्कल बंग। विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंग। तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे। गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे। भारत माता की भारत माता की भारत माता की।
I would request all the medal holders, gold and silver, to please come in front of the stage. We need to take a photograph, a group photograph of all the medal holders with the dignitaries in front of the table, please. Yeah. All the medal holders to please come in front of the stage, silver and gold. The other students can please proceed to the venue of their degree distribution. नहीं सर, आप लोग ऊपर, स्टूडेंट्स नीचे. I don't know. स्टूडेंट भी नीचे. Sir, all the dignitaries will follow the procession to the high tea area. I have two volunteers who are waiting to lead you to the high tea area. The students, please proceed to the venue of your degree distribution. Requesting Pushpendra sir to please walk with the volunteers to lead the procession.